Welcome back to the Lum LaL show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your host, Lau. I'll be forgetting my name. I'm your host, Lum. No, I'm your host, Lau.
It's your boy, Pharaoh Lum. We in the building.
Yeah.
1028, you know what I mean?
So, welcome back, man, to your weekly injection of introspection.
Yes.
It's been an interesting week away. Last week we had our brothers Dave and Kev slide through. Kev, the writer, Dapper Dave.
Mm-hmm.
And they, graced us with their presence. We had some interesting topics, you feel me? And I don't know why I just want to start off with this topic, because basically there's a Facebook post, and somebody was talking about the movie The Matrix. They were talking about The Matrix, and a lot of people talk about The Matrix and the similarities to like what's actually happening.
Yeah.
And it brought me back to something I had found out last year. So you may know this. If you don't, this really fucked me up at first. Like, not in a bad way, but like I was calling everybody that I knew that was into anything like slightly nerdy. Like, yo, did you fucking hear about it? Mm-hmm. And so I don't know if you know this, but there's a woman named Sophia Stewart who I did know about in some capacity, who wrote the books that were then taken by Hollywood and turned into individually the movies, the Terminator first, and then later on The Matrix. And she wrote these books. And the thing that fucked me up was I found out through her doing an interview that John Connor and Neo are the same person. Like, literally, not like figuratively, not like, yeah, I could see it. Like, no, like, she wrote the books literally that John Connor ascends to godhood and becomes Neo. Mm. And John Connor, his initials are JC. He is her example of Jesus Christ. And Neo is her version of the Christ consciousness.
Well, that's crazy. Because I know about her, and I know that she wrote those stories, but I definitely didn't know that he was Neo. And I'm a lore whore.
You feel me? A lore whore. That's facts. Definitely lore whore.
I'll be reading some bro. I'll be writing or reading some lore, bro, for hours on a show. It'd be a show that I watch 2 episodes of. I'm like, how did the world get like that? Before you know it, I'm watching some documentary some nigga that made on YouTube telling me how the world of this random show done got how it is.
That's facts.
So I'm mad.
I do that often. Actually, every morning on my way to work, I'm listening to some type of lore. That's honestly the truth.
Some type of lore, like, so. To me, that's just gold. I'm like, damn, I didn't even really realize. Now I want to read all the books, and I want to read.
I want to read the books.
Now I want to read the story from the beginning to end.
Bro, John Connor and Neo is the same nigga, bro.
That's crazy.
It was like she was writing it in a way where John Connor represented his past.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like the AI, the technology trying to take him out because it knew that he had the potential to take it out.
Yeah.
And eventually John Connor, if the Terminator and the Matrix were melted together the way they should have been on screen, John Connor eventually loses and gets kidnapped and becomes a battery for the technology like he was in the Matrix.
Yeah.
And then he gets waken up by Morpheus, and he's like, yo, nigga, like, you're him.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know who you are?
Yeah.
He's like, nah. He's like, you're him. And then he becomes Neo.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, that's crazy.
That makes a lot of sense.
I don't know if y'all are bugging the way I was bugging when I first heard this, but that information really fucked me up, because I really liked the Terminator 2 growing up. That was one of my favorite movies. And The Matrix was just also one of my favorite movies. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so for them characters to literally supposed to be the same motherfucker, I was like,
nah, that messed me up, bro.
That's crazy.
Like that makes me think about. I watched the little animated one with that, the Animatrix joint.
The Animatrix.
And it told the story of how the Earth was. I love that because it told the story of how the Earth got to be how it was, and it was just so. I thought it was hilarious that, like, when people were fighting the robots back when the robots, because first they tried to subjugate the robots when they got too smart, and the robots was like, nah, like, you gonna have your own stuff. Yeah. So the robots were solar powered, right? So they decided, we're just gonna block out the sun. Yeah. It'll defeat them, and they won't be able to have solar power. It's like, yeah, but y'all blocked out the sun.
Nigga, you defeated the whole world.
You defeated yourself.
Right. You destroyed everything.
It's kind of like, I bet if I shoot myself in the head, you'll never get my money. It's like, what?
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 I bet you'll never rob me now. It's like,
well, I mean,
all right, bro. Now I'm just gonna rob your dead body.
Yeah, now I'm robbing your dead body. That's it.
But all right, bro.
Like,
I guess you won.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Like,
no, but it makes sense because when you look at the Animatrix, you got fucking this war between humans and technology.
Yeah.
And what is the Terminator about, bro? The Terminator is literally that war, the beginning of that war.
Yeah.
And then it extends into the Matrix.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, that shit was like, wow. Okay. Like now I'm just like, I didn't rewatch the movies after that because I feel like I watched each of them enough. And there are some Terminators that I can't even stomach.
What a fucking genius that you could just have that type of material. That
you feel me?
2 different studios could just strip your shit down, take and make 2. Now let's be real and let's be very accurate. Not 2 different movies out of your shit.
Not
2 different multi-movie franchises,
multi-million-dollar
franchises to span a piece. If we're talking about movies for a piece, if we're talking about just frames of work, probably up to 7 to 8 a piece with all the extra Terminator cartoons, and Matrix shit.
Now, if we're talking about extras, we're probably talking teens.
Because we're probably talking about.
There's about 5-6 Terminator movies.
Yeah, there's definitely
there's 4 Matrix movies.
There's a lot of Matrix movies
So
and a lot of Matrix
around 9,
animes,
10.
Matrix cartoons.
You feel me?
So you're right. It's just like this. It's crazy. The one person's genius could. Now, ownership's important, man.
And I know the one
crazy.
the 2 white brothers kind of stole her work. Not even kind of, they stole her work.
Sisters know.
There's I did not know that.
I'm just saying.
That's deep. I did not.
I'm pretty sure sisters know.
So 2 siblings transitioned together.
Yeah, I believe so.
Wow.
I believe so. I could be off. I kind of want to fact check that in the middle, but I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure.
Sisters know. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't want
nobody
thinking we was being smart. Like, oh yeah, they call them brothers.
No.
Like, no.
You know damn well. Like, bro, I promise you, I don't be paying attention to people's lives. I have no idea. But I know, whatever, brothers and sisters, they stole Sophia Stewart's shit. And Sophia Stewart is a black woman who wrote this genius story that, like Lum said, became a multi-movie series, 2 separate multi-movie series that just blew us off the fucking chair. Like, we really was invested in the Matrix.
Yeah, Laura and Lily, they are sisters. Yes. Lana and Lily.
But why they got this? Why they keep a rhyme scheme with their names though? That's my thing. Like, why y'all do that?
Bro, if you really want to get deep, I don't like when people do that with regular twins. So we're just not going to even get into that. I don't understand why regular twins got to be named Lori and Lonnie, Ronnie and Ray.
Why you change your name and still rhyme? Like, that's crazy.
You change your names and y'all still make sure they rhyme.
They not rhyme, but like the alliteration.
And my whole thing is just like twins. That must be a deep connection because that's like a deep life journey. That
usually twins ain't really rocking heavy. Like, I mean, twins rock heavy, but usually they're not so samesies. They're not really.
They're trying to establish their individuality.
Like, they're like, no, they be doing this, I be doing that. Like, they might play the same sport or they might have a similar hairstyle for a while, but there's always usually some distinct, like, no, I'm not doing what they doing. Type shit.
But they bowed that. Them she's.
Yeah, you saw that shit.
Yeah, ma'ams, you bowed that shit.
Yeah, but it's cool though because Sophia Stewart in my book has all the credit for that genius. And I want to see somebody do it right. I want to see John Connor become Neo on screen. Yeah. I want to see that happen.
Yeah. I would love to see that.
It's cool. I mean, I love using my imagination, but I also would like to see that.
Yeah, I would love to see her rendition and shit. I want to look and see if I can find that book. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere.
Yeah, the books are still available.
Yeah, I definitely would check that out, especially if it's told like that. It's crazy.
But it also made me think about how I feel overall about AI and how AI is coming up. Yeah. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't like AI. Fuck AI.
Were you mad at Timbaland for saying he's gonna make mad Biggie songs? Like, he's like putting everybody's getting like a Biggie verse now.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really like that either.
I'm mad at anyone. Not mad. I should say it like this. I think there's something very sacred about a moment that's not captured. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I think there's something very, very special about not pulling out your camera in a special moment. I think that the analogy of pulling out your camera is 10x.
Yes.
I mean, times 10 to the 10th power even. When we were talking about using AI to revive dead artists,
yeah,
that's fucking crazy, bro.
To me, it's just
I don't like it.
I don't even know how to
like it.
I don't even know how to respond to that because as somebody who just grew up like a huge Biggie fan. Like was like my grandma used to try to beat the Biggie out of me when I was a little kid. Like hip hop was like one of the things. Me and my grandma was like this, fam. That was our only war every time because she knew. She's like, damn, that boy want to be a rapper so bad. I just gotta get him away from the TV. But anytime I be sneaking, putting little videos on. So to me, it's just like. Never in my wildest dreams, many times as I fantasized about rapping with Biggie, I never fantasized about just getting his vocals and slapping them on the track.
No.
I never was like, if I could just go get a Biggie verse and get him on this track without him hearing it. Like, I don't have that fantasy about that with any rapper. Like, in reality, it's weird.
Let's not pretend it's the same thing.
If you do it with a rapper that's alive, they're going to cease and desist your fucking head off. If you do it with any rapper, I mean, there's like probably two people will say is like on a legendary caliber of like a Biggie Smalls if they pass.
No, you're right. I'm over here just thinking about the deep levels of disrespect to this.
Bro, it's wholly disrespectful.
It's like it's penetrating my entire soul. The disrespect.
It is crazy. And people was like, "Oh, it's new technology." No, the nigga, this ain't auto-tune. This ain't like I understand what y'all saying. That was the argument with auto-tune. Oh, it's killing. You know, it was exaggeration. Oh, auto-tune's killing hip hop. Yes, that was an exaggeration. Okay, I'll give you that. Am I still tired of it sometimes when I hear it? Absolutely.
I mean,
did it kill hip hop? No.
It didn't kill hip hop, but it definitely created an entire wave
of mediocrity. Absolutely.
Of mediocrity.
Because it gave
now
people
I got people
avenue.
singing to me about how they going, I'm shooting up the ops on the block with the auto. I'm done. I don't want to hear. I don't want to.
On the what? On the what again?
Like I'm good. Like I promise you, I'm good. I don't want you singing to me and auto tune about murder. Don't sing to me about murder.
Not about murder.
And auto tune. That's crazy.
Give me something fun. Like I've been listening. I've been watching this doc. It's like Deion Sanders running his shit over in Colorado since he's been up there, and his son puts his music behind YouTube so he don't get cited. His shit be hitting, and it's so funny because it's all auto tune. He just sings about funny shit. Like I get paid a ton, but I'm not mad, and just having a little fun in the songs. And I'm like, yo, this nigga be making some happy shit. Like,
I'm cool. Listen,
give me some happy shit, man.
And I'm not even going to say like I don't
kill
like.
Nobody. No, if you gonna kill somebody, have the guts to do it with no auto tune. I don't want you to kill nobody on tracks. I feel like I feel like first of all, let me say this. I'm not going to pretend like I don't enjoy some of that music. Of course I do.
But I'm also going to not pretend like I'm not tired of the fucking overwhelming amount, the overwhelming volume of that type of music.
I can tell you, I get way more excited. I can tell you for a fact the two people I've been listening to probably in the past couple days is an artist who I've been listening to probably for over 10 years and an artist who I just found out about last year. And they both kind of rap about that type of shit. Fat Trail, who just put out a super hard project. No auto-tune, a lot of killing. But
of course.
There's some killing on there. It's Fat Trail, you know what I mean? There's no auto-tune though, you know what I mean? And Big X the Plug. Yeah. And I feel like, you know what I mean? Both their content is a lot of the content that they share, but honestly, style-wise, they're just very unique with how they come across it. I was excited to hear somebody just rap it. Because me personally, I listen to a lot of different rappers that rap about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I listen to rappers that rap about hardcore drill shit. I listen to rappers that rap about positive shit. I listen to rappers that are sing-songy and rappers that are conscious and rappers that are like trying to do the rap Olympic thing every time they get on the mic. But styles, to me, is what kind of brings me in. You know what I mean? How you deliver your shit. And I had a conversation with I was out, we was talking about Dave. I had a conversation with that, and we crazy. We were talking about AI and stuff too. But mainly we were talking about that 5 seconds that you need.
For what?
Because nowadays, we were talking about, it was just a couple years ago we had that conversation about, the third verse is done. People were asking me, yo, why ain't you putting third verses on shit no more? When I was putting music out more consistently, I'm like, yo, no one's listening to third verses no more, fam. Yeah. All these songs are 2 minutes. Y'all niggas is not making it to a third verse. I'm tired of giving y'all, what's that? I'm saying 48 bars?
Man, first of all, the second verse is phasing out.
48 bars for what?
The second verse is
phasing out.
First of all, niggas is giving us 12 bars.
You're not getting 16s no more.
Niggas is giving us 8.
20 tracks? So you want me to give you a 20 track out in today's age? You want a nigigga to give you a 20,
what do you think of Chris Brown?
A 20 track album, right?
No way,
with 3 verses on every song. On every song. And I've done that as an independent artist, so fuck y'all.
Yeah,
I've literally done that. And
a good 17.
Yeah, like
a good 17 on the project.
No, y'all niggas is getting 6. Let me tell you.
First of all, I'm not going over 7 ever again.
Ever. ever. Y'all niggas, these niggas are never.
Songs,
I better have a contract where it's like, yo, you get 100,000 per extra song you do. Y'all niggas is never getting 7-8 songs.
But this is the thing though. Also, like,
so anybody asking me for music, get ready for 5 songs. Bro.
The thing it also is that songs. Like, I think that it's all about a feel.
Yeah.
Now, more so back in the day. Whenever the fuck that is, it was about the combination of lyrics and feel.
Yeah.
Because the feel was definitely always got to be there, but like in the song they would explain the feel, they would break down the feel, like, and they would do it over multiple verses.
Yeah.
But now it's like, just give me the vibe.
Yeah, it is just the vibe.
Give me an 8-bar verse and a 4-bar fucking pre-hook. That's your 12. And he's going to do it again on the next verse. So you're really only writing 16 bars for the song.
Yeah. And you're not really keeping it in any pocket of content-wise. You know who really started that? Wayne. Wayne was the first, not the first.
Yeah, that's called Wayne the and factor. That's what I call it, the and.
The and. It's like, and I'm doing this. It's not like
I ain't telling a story.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's not like you're telling a story. It's kind of like when Jay-Z would have Jay-Z and Excuse Me Miss, he's literally rapping to a woman. Love, let's go half on the sun. I know my past ain't one. You can easily get past, but this chapter is done. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's talking. Wayne's to get on some shit. Okay, I got this. You niggas done started it, you ordered it. Bullet found a home in your arteries. Pardon me. But them niggas won't touch not a part of me. Bet on it. Them niggas belong in a sorority. Ain't that a bitch? Burn his bodies up for the authorities. No evidence. It's like none of them things go together, but it's all hard as fuck. It's like, oh,
but
what
it's
the
not
fuck?
Connected.
It's like a bunch of random punches. This is just going everywhere in your body. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people do that. And it's just sad because a lot of people do that and try to take that, but what they don't understand about Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne learned how to do that from listening to legendary people.
Right.
Lil Wayne is a legend, but y'all are not him. So I feel like a lot of that gets lost in translation.
Also, what people don't really respect about Lil Wayne is that his style, even though he might not have been drenched in the specific battle culture, because he did battle in his studio and stuff, and he wasn't necessarily at the battle mecca of New York, but like his style is very much so like I'm rapping real time, like in front of people, like I'm rapping right now to impress everybody in this room. I'm rapping to get a record deal. I'm rapping in front of the homies. I'm rapping because Stunner want me to rap. Like it was like I gotta rap hard shit. I gotta make people be like, oh. So it wasn't necessarily like I'm just spitting random shit. It was like, yo, I'm pulling up and I'm rapping. And I feel like people who don't never experience what that's like, trying to do that style don't really make sense. You know what I mean? It's like a nigga trying to battle rap who's never battle rap, but you trying to battle rap on records. Like you sound crazy. And it's just like you don't really you don't have the nuance to kind of do it properly, if that makes sense. But
and a lot of these times
I don't want no before go.
No, so the content be a lot of, like I said, with a lot of the dudes we were talking about, just getting back to like the killing people in autotune, a lot of this shit be personal and shit too. Like I don't even people will vibe with tracks where people are literally talking specifically about people from their area. You know what I mean? I feel like that kind of started with Chicago, but nowadays people are blowing off tracks where they talking about killing somebody who nobody know. So to me, it's like they don't even gotta relate. They don't even gotta know what people talking about.
They ain't gotta relate, but you know what? They're gonna find a way to relate because a lot of the kids that I work with, bro, these kids can tell me the last names of every member claiming 600 and O Block. Like, you know they last names, you know they first names, you might know a couple middle names, you know whose grandma raised who, you know who slept on whose couch, you know who was really in the streets, who wasn't. Bro, you live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you live here.
You've never been to Chicago.
Yeah.
Why you walking around talking about, man, these teachers got me fucked up on BD? On BD?
Listen,
what?
I ain't never met a BD in Pittsburgh in my life. And I've met a lot of different gang members in Pittsburgh.
What is going on?
A lot. Like, man, like, that's crazy. Not
but
one
that's
time
really,
in my
that's
whole
really,
life.
That's really a thing, though. And, like, but to bring it back to the topic, though, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to any AI verses, bro. No, that's my vote on that. Fuck AI verses. If you're using AI to make music, I can't necessarily be mad at you because I'm not a super producer or nothing like that. I dib and dabble, I do my thing. But I'll say this. To the people who came up in the earlier eras of hip hop, right? To the RZAs.
Yeah.
They look at the stuff that we use today as AI.
Yeah.
They look at people who use arcade and output, people who use these string packs, people who use these VSTs. They look at buying a sound pack off of some random website.
Bro, listen,
we look at AI.
Bro, you're getting deep. They thought working on a motherfucking computer in general was AI.
Facts.
Fuck what programs you using when you get your shit from. Are you touching some keyboard? Or what? How did you make that beat? You made it with a keyboard? This nigga's on some AI shit.
Yeah, facts.
He's a fucking computer.
Because
this nigga ain't making no real music.
Putting the record on there, playing it, finding the 5-second clip they wanted, clipping it, and then playing the clip, and then picking this part out. And they was doing it very meticulously and by hand. Yeah. So what we're doing now is looked at as AI, but AI is a whole new league because you ain't gotta have no talent.
Yeah.
You telling me you can get a Biggie verse? You can get if somebody pop out with a Biggie verse, I've never listened to none of their discography again.
Well, Timberland already popped out, so you might.
I'm never listen.
That's a lot of stuff, bro.
Bro, it's fine.
I just had argued that somebody.
Listen, no. I'm a rock with the collaborations. Yeah. I'm a rock with the
I ain't gonna lie,
Aaliyah joint.
That joint he got with CeeLo. Call me if you want me to come. Call me.
You feel me?
When you want me to come. Call me when you want me to come.
Hard. But my thing is moving forward from that. From this point forward, though, popping out with a verse from somebody that's dead is just so crazy. Why are you doing it? Let me ask this question. Why? For what? For what?
Because he said he always wanted to and he never got a chance to.
That's not a good reason.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
You know how many verses I went for people who ain't here?
If somebody say, "Oh, I always really wanted to, like, I don't know, let's go outlandish with it. I always really wanted to, like, have sex with Left Eye." If you telling me if AI gave you you gonna do that?
Somebody damn sure is. I'm not. Somebody is.
You really gonna take it there?
Somebody is.
You gonna go to a store where they're saying, "Hey, we have a silicone version of such and such vagina that you can purchase." Like, I'm actually niggas do that.
I'm willing to say, bro.
That's actually a thing.
I'm willing to say with confidence that is going on. But I'm willing to say with supreme confidence that is happening.
I feel like that shit
for me, absolutely. But it's definitely happening. It's happening, and because it's right now, probably.
There's certain levels of curiosity. There's certain levels of curiosity that if you don't engage in scratching that curiosity's itch, it builds character.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Like, there's certain things that you might want to do, but by refraining from doing them, it makes you stronger.
Yeah.
It makes you just a better person.
Yeah, it's called discipline, you heathen.
So, like, I just feel like an AI verse is also one of those things.
Yeah.
So, but first of all, Timberland is a prolific producer. I can't take that.
Thought you were about to say, first of all, Timberland is a heathen.
No, I wasn't going to say that. He's a prolific producer. I'm never going to take anything away from him. He's one of my favorite producers.
Legendary.
Actually, I watched his masterclass just to get into his brain. So I'm not going to say that he's not who he is, because he's absolutely who he is.
Yeah.
I just don't respect the mindset of actually using AI to recreate something from someone who's passed.
Yeah, like I definitely.
If you didn't get it while he was alive, then it's just what it is.
Listen, there's a lot of shit you just never going to get. I always dreamed of shaking DMX's hand. That will never happen now.
But with AI,
yeah.
Like,
guess what?
No,
if you bring me in her if you bring a fucking DMX, bring me a DMX cyborg if you want to. I'll slap the shit out of that shit. Bring me a fucking DMX cyborg or a fucking DMX hologram that I can touch. This is not.
We've interviewed everyone.
That's not a surprise.
We've interviewed 90 people who knew DMX personally, and we've recreated the feel of his hand. Now for $9.99, you can shake DMX's hand every morning.
Like
it's just like that's where we're going.
That is where we're going.
That's where we're going. Subscriptions. First, you heard about the one boy who was a streamer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. He was a streamer, and he was streaming, and somebody would just he had his computer desktop being shared, and somebody peeped one of his tabs.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they was able to finesse it, but they was able to find out that his tab was open on an AI generator that let him recreate his best friend's girlfriend having sex with him in a video. So he was able to use AI to make it look like his best friend's girlfriend was having sex with him. And he was using that to get his rocks off.
Yeah.
And then he had to.
That's like that deep fake shit. Where there's plenty of videos.
That's a deep fake shit.
When you see videos of people just like.
It was a deep fake.
I seen a video of Matthew McConaughey that wasn't Matthew McConaughey. He was just like, all right. I do tons of heroin. I mean, just a copious amount of heroin. He was just talking about it for a while, like, and it sounded just like him. It looked like a video of Matthew McConaughey saying it. I'm like, somebody on Twitter was like, this is a deep fake. I'm like, that's some scary shit. Because you could easily have us here, like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
We're saying anything on I'm saying here. Somebody could take this video, have it, I'm saying AI. We could come back out with this video in a couple of weeks and have us saying anything. So we're basically already there.
We're there, and I don't like it, bro.
In every sick way you can think, we're there.
There is a special thing about not pulling out the camera. And when I say that, for people who can't connect that, what I'm saying is there's a special thing about leaving real moments real.
Bro.
There's a special thing about leaving real moments uncaptured, unfiltered, untampered, raw, uncut.
Everybody
real.
don't have to know. Everybody don't have to see all the time. Exactly. I remember I told you about a situation I had, which I won't bring up now, but it was probably it was an epic ass situation that I was in, and I was around a bunch of people that no one probably even would have believed me to this day if I tell you I was there. And I remember I was with somebody who got me there, and they looked at me like, "Yo, you want an autograph? You want a picture or something?" Mm-hmm. And I looked around and I realized the situation I was in. I'm like, you know what? Nah. Because right now I'm really amongst some people that I looked up to as a kid. I'm really amongst some shit that I'm probably never going to be able to again. And like, I really don't give a fuck about anybody ever believing me or proving it. I only care about enjoying this experience for myself. And I've never regretted that moment. Every time I think back about it, I've never like went back and be like, oh, but if I would have got an autograph, no.
Then what? You just showed it to a bunch of motherfuckers?
Yeah, and I would have looked way lamer than I looked that day. I feel like I looked pretty cool that day. You know what I'm saying? Even as a kid rolling around with them, I'm like, nah. Like so everything's not for everybody. Sometimes you can just take some time to enjoy some shit. You don't gotta like I told you I just finished reading that Will Smith doc. Yeah. He was talking about a time where he was in the gym and he felt bad because he was trying to get away. He was at a film festival and he was going through some things. Somebody walked in the gym. As soon as they seen him, they pulled his phone out. Oh, Will, hold on. This is for my cousin real quick. And he said he felt horrible because he had to tell dude like, bro, I'm working out right now. I'm not really in the mood. But it's like, no, nigga, why the fuck would you roll up on me as soon as you see me in the gym, pull your phone out and start recording me without permission while I'm on the bench, upside down, and you standing over me?
Will.
I should get up and beat your ass.
First of all, bro.
I read the book like you should have slapped him.
I'm just saying. If you get any closer, it's a certified teabag, and I'm going to have to take you out because you're getting real disrespectful.
Yeah.
I feel like at the end of the day, though, people don't realize that the things that they try to capture will, like, it's almost like they spoil when you, because think about this. How many good or wholesome moments have you tried to capture that you actually went back to review? Like, for me, it's not many.
Not many.
Like, a lot of the shit I screenshot, I never look at again.
Yeah. A
lot of things that I, try to report. I'm not good at pulling out my camera in the first place. My mom used to always say, oh, you going somewhere, make sure you take pictures. Yeah. Make sure you take a video.
That's for other people, for real. But you're right. Even the stuff we've done. We've done some, like, fly shit together as far as, like, music, traveling around, doing different things. Yeah. And when I think about that stuff and reminisce, I'm never going back. We got a whole documentary of a tour we basically went on for real. Yeah. Like, where I don't really go back and look at that video. And I'm like, I'm more so just reminiscing. Like, I guess
for other people, yeah.
Yeah, maybe when we get a little older, because we're still, like, in the midst of doing so much shit all the time, too.
I mean, but that's me. I forget about shit I be doing.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes people have to remind me, like, oh, dang, you. I'm like, oh, yeah, they do that, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
and it's like, I'm not really interested in trying to hold on to every single thing and use it to bolster how I feel about myself or feel about anything. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to say, I know people are using AI to make money. I know people are investing in companies that are working on and turning out AI products. And I know that it's going to make a lot of people a lot of money. But I'm also going to say to you, my soul, which has been on this plane for many, many, many moons.
Many millennia.
Is very tired of people using the excuse of making money as a reason to do some shit.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking tired of it. Like,
yeah.
Making money is just not a good excuse to do some dumb shit.
Yeah, all money is not good money.
But tell that to a motherfucker that's a millionaire.
It's tough.
Because they don't hear that.
That's not an obvious thing to hear.
But like a lot of people who are getting to a bag, it's like the people who are getting to a big bag and the people who don't have no bag, those groups don't want to hear shit about money not being everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're like, Because these people are like, well, nigga, I got money, so I'm going to do whatever to get money, make money, keep money, spend money, money. And these people was like, well, what's easy for you to say? Because I don't have shit. Like, I don't have shit. I wish I could. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But, like, for the people that are living in the middle ground, like, I blew 50 racks before.
Yeah.
I never thought I was going to blow 50 racks. And because I seen someone else blow 50 racks when I was younger.
Yeah.
One of my homies.
Yeah.
Blew 50 racks.
Yeah.
He thought he was selling weed.
Yeah.
He was smoking more than he was selling.
Yeah.
Buying 3 zips, smoking 2, selling 1.5.
Yeah.
Might lose some weed.
Yeah.
And he blew through 50 racks. I was like, I'm never doing that shit. I'm never doing that shit. First time coming up on some bread, blew 50 racks.
Yeah.
I upgraded some stuff, did some things. But the majority of it, I can't even account for it.
You know why?
I don't know where the fuck it went.
You think you're saving it, right? But you're really just going through the day, like spending it, like just frivolously because you can afford it. Because you like, man, I want something to eat, man. I got a stack, man. What I got 50 racks, nigga. I'm getting something to eat.
50 racks, get something to eat.
Let me get something to eat.
McCormick and Shrek.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen. You know me. I've seen
lobster macaroni.
Bro, I've seen mad yet, bro. Swear, lobster macaroni.
What the fuck you get lobster macaroni?
Did you get it? You like? Man, I don't even like this shit.
I didn't like it. It was cool. I got 50 racks.
It's mad I spend it. Like, no, nigga.
But that's the thing, like, and then you just kind of get into this habit of, like, you know, you add more. I heard this thing about this net zero mentality. The net zero mentality. And I've been talking about it, like, all week for real. It's the mentality of whenever you get an influx of money, whether that's your regular paycheck, or whether that is, you know, a couple dollars from betting on a sports game or hitting a lottery or someone just giving you, like, whatever it is. Whenever you get an influx of cash, we as Americans specifically and as global citizens have a habit and a need and a desire to reduce the amount of money that you have in your bank account back to zero.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's like you can't fucking sit still if you have thousands of dollars in your bank account.
That money burning a hole in your pocket phrase came from a very real place. Because I remember being young and, you know what I mean, getting ridiculous amounts of money for certain reasons at different times. You know what I mean, and not being responsible with it because of how fast it was coming. I've seen somebody go through a summer. I know you blew 50 racks. I've blown my fair share of money. I seen somebody go through 100 in the summer, and now
in the summer. And then popped out still homeless.
And people be like, that's impossible. This nigga ain't. I promise you, it is not fly. The shit I'm talking about, and it's not sexy. I've seen a nigga go through 100 in the summer. Fam. Like, he don't got nothing. I'm not saying it to make him look cool. There's not nothing there no more. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
definitely focus on how to, you know, make whatever you got into something more. Because that's real. That happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Try to invest. Make sure you're not broke. You don't go broke again. Or at least not for a while. At least for a couple years.
I mean, I feel like ever again, though.
Yeah, ever again is the goal.
Fuck it, like, ever again. Because in this day and age, there's a lot of ways to get to the bag. Like, and I know I just said, like, there's no reason why people should be still using the excuse of getting money
to do fucked up shit.
As an excuse to do some fucked up shit. Or to invest in some shit that's just going to destroy us. Like, if you know AI, if you have a strong stance on what AI is doing to the world, which, if you don't have an idea, like, here's one small example, right? In order to make AI work, it takes thousands of computer processors, right? Yeah. And those thousands of computer processors take up almost damn near immeasurable amount of materials. And it also takes a whole bunch of water to cool the systems. And so we're wasting a bunch of shit making a bunch of computers, essentially. But, you know, if you know that, but you're still like, well, I gotta get to this bag. I'm gonna invest in AI. At what point do we, like, hold ourselves individually accountable? You know what I mean? Because I'm not even going to say you should be, you shouldn't be. But, like, at what point for you, this is for you to answer, motherfucker. Don't comment me. Yeah. Think about it for yourself. Yeah. At what point do you feel like, damn, maybe I shouldn't?
Yeah.
Like, at what point?
Bro, I'm going to keep it frank with you. I agree with you so much. I already was done when I seen the AI artwork coming in. I already was at the point where, like, well,
AI artwork.
I can't even get I can't listen. You know me. My main thing is I'm a graphic designer. For a lot of people who know me as probably thirdly by trade. There's a couple other things I consider myself a lot more proficient at, so I don't really mention that a lot of times.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near the graphic designer that I require music-wise.
Right.
That being said, it'd be really easy, to plug my picture into some AI simulations until I get a scenario that I want, art-wise. I'm cool off that. Because to me, it's just weird. As somebody who's been a part, you know what I'm saying, like an operator of an art gallery, somebody who's considered and dedicated a large portion of their lives, like on purpose and accidentally sometimes, just falling into situations to like the furtherment of artists on a lot of different forums. But honestly, if it's not music, visual forums, and more than anything, it's like I don't feel right just going through a computer to get my artwork if I can't go through an artist to get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's too many different artists and too many different price points and too many different places to go through for me to be asking the computer to do that.
It's almost
There's a lot of people out here.
It's almost like when someone, like for example, artwork, when you see it and you're like, oh, that's beautiful. What does it mean? I don't know. The computer spit it out. Yeah. That takes a lot of the fucking vibe away from me.
It does take the vibe away.
It takes a lot away. It's almost the same thing as when you find out your favorite rappers, all his shit is ghostwritten.
Yeah,
and it's just like, damn, you. Like, all right, well, damn, I should be listening to such and such then. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's like,
it definitely takes a little bit of off them. You can still like them as an artist, but it still takes a little bit of
And I'm saying this like, a lot of people's gonna be mad because there's a lot of motherfuckers that use AI to get their bag. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's a dude on TikTok whose name I can't remember at the time, at this moment, uses AI to create artwork that he then like puts on clothing, and like he's like using AI to make clothes in some way or something. Like, do your thing, bro. Like, a lot of people be mad at him. Like, I don't necessarily know how I feel about it. I don't care, to be honest. But what I am saying is like, what I'm not going to do as a consumer, right? I'm not a judge, jury, executioner. I am not a gatekeeper for art. Mm-hmm. I'm a consumer. I'm the motherfucker purchasing the product.
Yeah.
And as a customer, I'm telling you that if you tell me AI made it, I ain't going to want it no more.
Yeah.
I ain't going to want it no more, because I want something that you reached in yourself, or that you channeled from something and created it. Like, that's what makes the best music to me. When I feel like a motherfucker is really speaking from, even I don't care what the topic is. You know what? I listen to. Let me give you two examples. I'll listen to Yasin Bey.
Yeah.
And I can turn around and listen to Future.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what the similarity is between both of them motherfuckers? They really speaking from their heart.
Yeah, they are.
Like, Future will say some of the most ratchet shit you ever heard. I get vulnerable every time I sip codeine.
Yeah.
He really meant that.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's been since he sipped codeine, but when he said that shit, there was a lot of people who was just like, damn.
Yeah.
Facts. And when Yasin Bey is spitting, like, one of my favorite songs from him is we did Talib Kweli, the song called Respiration.
Yeah.
On the Black Star album.
Yeah.
Breathing. Like, that joint to me is just like, when I can feel the artist, I'm rocking with it.
Yeah.
But when you tell me that it's not yours, then I'm just not investing in it.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I'm sorry.
I much rather give me the weaker shit that you actually wrote.
Give me the weaker shit.
Because to me, this is hip hop. Hip hop's different than a lot of, and people want to compare it to other genres and be like, well, they don't do that over there. Well, guess what? That shit ain't hip hop, nigga.
Well, hip hop is different because
hip hop is the closest genre to a sport that you are going to get in music.
Yeah.
The closest. There is no other music genre that is closer to sport than hip hop. We are very competitive, and I feel like that competitive nature and MCs driving each other to be better over decades is what got us in the position that we're in now, which is at the fucking top. You can't lose that, because after a while, it's not right now we're still in good shape because we still have a lot of quality music in the game.
Yeah.
So them type of thoughts and that type of shit hasn't affected us yet. But if you start repeating them habits over time and you forget, like, you know what I'm saying, the essential elements of the game and the essential things that kind of made hip hop what it is, then you get further away from shit, and eventually you get some diluted shit that's not even ours anymore. You know what I mean? In a whole, you get, like, to me, like, it's a slippery slope. I definitely know what you're saying. Like, as far as AI shit, because it's like it's getting weird now. We're getting to the point where labels are just talking about putting out AI rappers and shit. There already was an AI rapper they put out.
There was an AI rapper.
And then they pulled him back. So to me, it's weird.
Like, I mean, I just feel like certain things just ain't gonna go at rap, primarily because rap, hip hop, I should say, because, all right, for example, somebody asked me today. I just ran into one of the homies who coaches for Obama.
Yeah.
He's also making music. I didn't know he was making music. I gotta check out his music. We just seen each other today.
Yeah.
His name is Driz. Shout out to Driz. I ran into him and I was like, yo, yeah, boom, boom, yeah, boom, I'm doing this podcast. And people, every time I say that, people be like, oh, what's it about? And I'm like, when we talk about black culture, we talk about culture in general, but it's also just two black men having a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, we're just having conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, when I'm thinking about like this whole AI thing, it's making me realize the thing that makes me upset about it is that it lacks the authenticity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I talk about the pod or when I talk about anything I'm doing, the thing that I'm proud of is the authenticity. Yeah. Even if it takes me a month to finish a song, it took me a month because I was really trying to put myself in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's crazy. The authenticity for you comes in your search for perfection by yourself, trying to get that,
right. It's
that
the
place for
intrinsic
yourself.
Motivation.
Like, the authenticity for me comes in the flaws that I like in songs that you're not going to get way at.
Right.
Because I tell you all the time, there might be a song that you're recording, and you might be like, I got to do that one part over. And it might be the one part that I feel like is the best part in the verse, just because you may have said the word a little bit different, and maybe you didn't like how you said it. But to me, those little personality traits and those human things in art in general that makes them great. Like, you can never have like a Basquiat from an AI painting. I mean, from an AI artist, you can't, because the fucking feeling that you get in there. Look at one of those. I mean, and you tell me how you computer generate that.
And I mean,
anyone you want.
Someone will argue that you can, but I'm gonna argue that could you before Basquiat?
Could you before Basquiat? No.
Could you have made a Basquiat without Basquiat as a frame of reference?
You can now when you can take his collective work and load it into a machine. Yeah, you can make a cheap copy, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It is not the same thing at all, fam. It's not. And them Biggie verses y'all getting from AI ain't the same thing. I be seeing them AI
I don't want to hear
all these niggas got fucking 9 fingers. I don't want to hear fucking regraded Biggie verse. I don't want to hear. Listen, there's plenty of rappers that I'm mad. The list of rappers that I wanted a verse from, they ain't here no more. Or it's long. It's long. Bankroll, Nipsey, it's long. Dollar,
oh my
Biggie,
goodness.
DMX.
If somebody got the balls to pull a Nipsey verse, first of all,
I ain't gonna say. I would say I'll kill somebody. I don't want to get violent, but
this is a man.
That's where you get the shit slapped out of you.
This is a man that has
who's
a different level of organization behind him.
I'd be willing to bet my life on it if you talk to his family. It felt like just listening to his music, as somebody who listened to his music all the time, there's no fucking way he'd be cool with them. No. He was all about ownership. This is the motherfucker who was selling you an album for a rack and had motherfuckers buy it. You know
he was all about investing in yourself and in your talents.
Ownership, holding your shit and holding your chips close until you get the right deal, not selling yourself short.
I don't know. Let us know how y'all feel about AI in the comments, man, and what you think the application for it is. Me, Bilal Abbey, I'm one of the people who feel like I don't want it in any aspect of my life. Like, and even if someone says, well, if you don't like AI, then don't use Google Maps. All right, well, listen. If Google Maps gotta go, if we wipe the planet of AI and Google Maps gotta go, fuck it. Fuck. I grew up with my mom doing this with the map in her car. Where we going? Route. I'll go back to the maps. I promise you. Yeah. If it means all AI can go, then I will go back to the maps. Yeah. Me personally, just because I feel like whenever human beings strive for convenience, we are also striving for a fast death. Yeah. Convenience don't give you nothing but the fastest death.
Absolutely.
That's all it does.
Absolutely.
Really think about
everything is convenient. You're going to die way faster if you sit in a chair every day than you standing.
I promise you. You're going to die way faster if you microwave your food every day rather than heating up on a stove.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Come on. Like what are we talking about?
Convenience kills.
Convenience kills.
Convenience kills.
That is a fact, bro. And no, it's facts. And I've been saying that for a long time because I noticed it. All right, let me give you another example. I work with kids, right? People often mistake our children to be technologically advanced because they're living in a time period of a bunch of technology corporations producing products. Yeah. They think our children are technologically advanced because they know how to record videos on TikTok. Yeah. They think that our children are technologically advanced because they grow up watching YouTube and they know how to turn on Dora the Explorer by themselves. Yeah. And they know how to say, hey, Siri, how do you spell blah, blah, blah. You think, oh, my baby is so smart. First of all, stop disrespecting your child like that. Because you just ascribed a very simple task to them as being smart, and you're not really elevating them to the height that they can be elevated. Yeah. What I mean is that you're giving them a certain access or you're giving them accolades for doing things that are mediocre.
Yeah.
And what you need to do is push them to do more, to do bigger things. And this is why I say this. Because a lot of our kids who are technologically advanced don't know how to make a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
They don't know how to write anything in any format, like essay. They don't know how to. They don't know how to use spell check on a computer.
Yeah.
I have 18-year-olds right now, and I'm not dissing none of my kids. I love my kids, but this is the truth of technologically advanced.
Yeah.
I have students who are between 16 and 19 who don't know how to save something and send it to me in an email.
Oh, absolutely. I had that conversation.
That's not technologically advanced, y'all.
I was working
Convenience kills. I promise you.
I was working at one of my second gigs I be picking up when I get off work, and there was a young dude there I was talking to. I found out he's a producer. He's like 19, and he was showing me some of the videos he made. Videos clipped up on TikTok, edited and everything. He's like, yeah, man, I be making beats and stuff. I'm like, I bet. I'm sending you. Let me get your email. I'll send you some. Maybe you can send me a couple clips. I'll send them around to some people I know who buy them. Just put your tags on them and stuff. So I'm saying you could protect yourself. He didn't know what tags or email was. He didn't know what tags.
Tag maybe you just start making a beat. Well, nah, tags. Well, maybe it's a terminology.
Maybe
because we all know.
But I explained to him what the concept was, and he didn't. The concept was foreign to him. Protecting his beats with his name on them with audio was foreign to him. So just talking about it, he had no clue. He never had an email in his life.
Bro, there's massive tags on all type of beats.
Yeah.
For you to not know what a tag is.
Yeah, for you to not know what a tag, like you don't know what the actual tag is.
Metro Boomin.
Once a month, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like all that. There's so many different tags. It's weird. Even on producers that are unknown. If you go to anybody's site, they got tags.
I heard a tag from a producer who I just seen this person's face on Instagram 2 days ago. I've been hearing his tag for 4 years.
Yeah.
This dude named Hunter. I bet you heard it. It goes, that's Hunter.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've definitely
You've heard that tag.
Yeah.
Never seen him until the other day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy.
I feel that we are drenching ourselves with convenience. You know what I mean? Get back to that point, though. We drenching ourselves with it. And I'm going to just ask this. I don't know if you'll ever watch this, sir. But if you ever watch this, Timberland, no more Biggie verses. Please, 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 please. And don't you dare give us an AI Aaliyah verse. Don't you dare. Don't do it. And I was just rocking my Aaliyah graphic tee today.
I ain't gonna
Don't do it.
That would hurt me.
Don't do it. Like, please.
Please, Timberland. You're the greatest drums of all time. Don't do
like, the greatest drums of all time. Undisputed. Like,
please.
Don't do it to us.
Don't do it. No dead rapper verses, please.
No,
or
no
dead
more.
R&B singers. Let them rest in peace.
I know. There wasn't like a Jay-Z one that popped out, or was it a Drake one that popped out?
If somebody wants to do that, let it be their families. Then I can be pissed and just not say nothing because it's none of my business.
Listen, I don't.
But none of y'all producers, I would vote for no one to do it. No one. But, obviously if, Nipsey Hussle's wife or kid comes out like, yeah, I'm doing an AI Nipsey verse. I'm not going to argue with Nipsey Hussle's son. I would disapprove greatly from afar. But definitely none of y'all niggas who don't know nobody, ain't talk to nobody, ain't speak to nobody's family, ain't giving nobody nothing, ain't contribute to nobody's legacy. That shit is out of pocket.
No, but it's really just like, it's really just like, let the people who have given us things rest. Like, we don't need to be digging up people's talents from the grave.
Yeah,
that's wild. Like when now let's now, if you don't think it's wild yet, let me put a spin on it. Just a little spin. Would you be up for any AI versions of any biblical characters? Is that something that you're interested in? Are you interested in AI Peter? Not AI Paul? Peter. AI Jesus? Are you down for that?
Not AI Peter.
And this is just for the people that's Christian or not. You know what I mean? Whoever you are, like whatever you believe. Do you want AI Buddha? What you want? You want an AI version of your faith? Because music is faith to a lot of people.
Hey, I just want to let you know,
music is religion to a lot of people.
That's coming, bro.
What? Oh, stop it. He said...
Mark this podcast down. Mark this podcast down. Mark this moment down.
No, please.
And I want y'all to remember this. If no one remembers it, the people in this room and the people who look at this video will remember it. By 2030, there will be a AI religion. either a new one.
Oh, an AI religion?
No, either a new one or one of these current religions are going full AI. You will be able to talk to Jesus on the screen.
Oh my gosh!
And he will tell you.
Well, we already had that though. We like nothing's new under the sun, bro.
Yeah.
Because when you think about all right, I'm about to get on my nerd shit. When you think about the creation of the Catholic Church, when they were rolling over the Holy Roman Empire, which was in Germany, they were making peasants pay their last to come into the church and hold pieces of wood that they said were from the cross of Jesus Christ. Niggas was paying to hold this wood for an hour. Pause. Hey, time out on the way. Time out on the way. Time out on the way. Time out. Time out. Pause. Hey, yo.
Whoa.
Hey, yo. What the fuck? Pause. All right? Pause on the motherfucking play. I'm just saying, all right? I'm just saying. Hey, yo. Oh, my goodness. Damn, I didn't mean to take it there. But I'm just saying, though, could you get the frame of reference, though?
Yeah.
Here's people were paying to, they used to have these rags in the Catholic Church that had blood on them. And people they would put them in this glass casing, and you could like lay underneath the glass casing. And people were paying money to sleep underneath the rag because they were telling the peasants that it was the menstrual rag of the Virgin Mary. Is that not the equivalent of AI religion back then?
No, it was.
You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing new under the sun for real. But I think that now it's so more potent. It's just scary because,
bro, they're gonna have somebody who looks just like Jared Leto on the screen in them Catholic churches.
Oh my goodness!
telling you,
not Jared Leto. Caesar Borgia.
Definitely Jared Leto.
About, no man.
They're gonna have him right in there on the screen. And he's gonna be up there, and he's gonna come in there, and there's gonna be a little white dude like Jesus, and there's gonna be a big AI Jesus gonna look down at him like, yes, my son. How can I help you? He gonna give him an answer, and AI Jesus finna just give him praise. He's finna give him all the answers and stuff.
No,
I'm telling you. I would say it's gonna happen. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
No, and that's why I'm telling you. Let's go take it back to the original point, man. There is something that is very much so character building. There is something that is very special and sacred about letting a moment be a moment.
Yeah.
Letting something that's real just be felt.
Yes. It
don't need to be deeply explained, described, and recreated.
Yeah.
Just let it be felt, man.
Yeah.
I don't want an AI religion. I don't want AI music. I don't even want AI art. If you're already invested in that, I'm not shaming you. Yeah. But I'm saying as a person of the world, I'm here too, motherfucker. I'm on the planet. Hey, I exist.
Yeah.
And my stance is I just don't want it. Yeah. I don't want it.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, so question of the day before we go. How would you feel if you found out your homie was using the AI algorithm to make a porn movie of him and your girlfriend having sex so he could get off?
It's up and it's stuck. It's up and it's stuck. It's be forever.
I didn't know that was going on out here. You learned
something that happened.
Let me know.
That happened. This guy really did that. I don't know his name. I'm gonna put it in the description. I ain't gonna blow him up like that. But that happened.
Put him in the description.
He already blown up though, because he had to make a whole apology. His girlfriend was in the video. She's like, "Yeah, it's just so embarrassing. Like,
I'm just so embarrassed.
I don't know what to say." Yeah. And it's like, bro,
I just always think about me and Kathy.
He was just like,
sex,
you know, what he said.
What?
Back to our point earlier. I was just so curious. Like, it was just a curious moment. I went down a rabbit hole. What I say earlier?
You're a fucking nasty little fucking.
What did I say earlier?
I was just so curious.
There is a certain level of character building that happens by not engaging in certain curiosities, man.
Yeah.
Certain curiosities, you just saying, nah, I ain't got to see what that's like. It'll save you a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of heartache, a lot of headache, sometimes money.
Yeah.
Sometimes relationships, like it'll save you having to deal with things that, you know, and of course curiosity is what we use to create the world around us. So curiosity in itself is not bad, but you know what the fuck
But discipline
You know what I
builds
mean?
dominance.
There's
man.
a moment when you know, like,
discipline builds
maybe I
character.
shouldn't be making a deep fake of my best friend's girlfriend. Yeah, nigga. Maybe you should.
Yo, that's a lot of
Probably
work.
shouldn't be doing
That's
that.
a lot of work.
That's a lot of energy, bro.
That's more energy
you
than
have
texting
to load
somebody.
her Facebook pictures into the
You gotta load it
motherfucking
into
AI.
it. You gotta type.
You gotta screenshot her shit.
You gotta type Cassie blowing me on the couch. Like you gotta do all this wild
gotta really
shit.
make
like,
it happen.
You gotta put the scenario
Your pictures,
in.
her pictures.
Yeah, we just gotta fight. It was my friend. We just gotta fight because you done typed it in. You thought
yeah.
about it too much. It wasn't even a fleeting moment.
You thought about it way
too much.
too much.
It wasn't a fleeting moment.
There's
you put it together.
evidence of your obsession.
There's evidence that you're a fucking Rudy Patootie. You're fucking nasty as hell. That's what there's evidence of.
That.
Like,
so
I'm not
how would
doing
you
it.
feel if your homegirl, whoever, ladies too, if you found out that your homegirl is over here looking at a deep fake of her having sex with your man in your crib? How do you feel about that? First of all, some ladies is probably gonna be mad at their nigga. Off rip. He didn't even do nothing.
He didn't even do shit.
He didn't even do nothing.
Like, you would.
Nah, the AI version of you was fucking her too good. Just
like what? Like yeah, she made it. Why she make an AI version of you? Like what you mean?
It wasn't even me.
It wasn't me. It looked like you. It wasn't me.
Oh, so
though.
you Shaggy now? It wasn't you.
It wasn't you. Okay, so you Shaggy now. Whatever.
You already know how it
was
goes.
you.
But no, it's cool. It's cool. How would you feel, man? I would be. First of all, I'd be very shocked.
Yeah.
I don't even know what my initial reaction would be, like the immediate one. I think I'll be flabbergasted, bro. I'll be dumbfounded. I'll be lost for words. I'll probably be like this for like a good 3 minutes. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I'd be. I don't even know what to say. What do you even say after that? Like what?
What do you say,
That's a weird conversation,
bro?
First of all, where did you get the algorithm?
Listen,
at?
y'all. Where'd you get the algorithm? I don't even fuck it. Listen, stay safe, man.
Please.
Stay original.
Yeah, definitely stay original. Next time we get on, we talking about this. I've been having fun on Facebook because I've been finding all these statuses have been kind of funny, and I've been realizing when I type them in the search screen that 98 people will have the same status. So next week, I think I'm just gonna come in and start shouting everybody out that just takes statuses every week online and shit like that.
That takes statuses, y'all.
Because y'all niggas be thinking y'all funny, and y'all niggas ain't fucking funny for real. Y'all ain't funny.
This a new pod for real. This is a new show, so we're adding segments as we go.
Yeah, and then my segment's gonna be y'all niggas ain't funny for real. Not for real,
Coming soon. Hey, man, this has been real. I am your host, Lal.
Yep. It's your boy, Lum.
And you already know what time it is, man. It's the Lum LaL show. This has been your weekly injection of introspection.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Corey Ochai. Shout out to 1028 Podcast Studio.
For sure.
And we are out.
Peace easy.
Peace.